Hey guys, what's up? It's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel, Real Talk Recovery, where we talk about recovery from addiction and I share my life with you. So, I don't know if you guys have seen Inside Edition today here on YouTube, but they just posted a video, and the title of the video is Poppy Seed Bagel Makes Mother Test Positive for Opiates. Well, let me just tell you guys what happened. So this lady was in the hospital giving birth to her child, and she, the mother, tested positive for opiates. Instead of checking her background, looking to see if she had any criminal charges, looking to see if she had any drug charges, past drug charges, they just swoop right in, Child Protective Services, and take her child. She had to leave the hospital without her newborn baby. This woman never done a drug in her life, okay? So the husband and the wife are frantic. The husband is doing his research, trying to figure out what is going on. And then he remembers she had a poppy seed bagel that day before she went into labor. Now, this is absolutely insane to me that Child Protective Services could come in and remove a newborn baby from a mother's arms because the mother tests positive for opiates. Now, this could have went one or two ways. They could have sent that baby off to some foster care home. The baby could have gotten hurt or harmed. The baby could have gotten trafficked and taken out of the state. These kind of things happen, okay? Child Protective Services has got to do better. They have got to do better. This is what I would have done if I worked for Child Protective Services. I would have ran a test on the mother, ran a test on the child. Okay, the child had no opiates in the system. The child was not going through withdrawal, okay? That's one way to know that there's something going on, okay? Now, yes, I know that addicts lie and that somebody could say, no, I'm not taking pills, right? But I also know that instead of taking the baby from the mother right then, all they had to do to figure this out was run a more extensive test. And they ended up doing that after the fact and finding out that the opiates were from poppy seed bagels. So here's my thing. That poor mother and that poor baby had to go through that tragic experience, okay, traumatic. I've been there. I've had my kid taken away from me and it scarred me for life, okay, for life. Instead of taking the baby, why not just leave the baby with the mom in the hospital? The lady can stay there another night if she has to. Send the test off and get it tested, and then it comes back and you never had to take the baby from the mother. Okay, well, the mother is in the care of the hospital. She's not doing anything to hurt or harm her baby, you know? And these were people like, you guys, this wasn't like, okay, I'm just being stereotypical. This wasn't like me when I was getting high, some drug addict just shooting out her baby, okay? Like, this woman was a regular citizen, like she was not on drugs, you know? And it's so disappointing to see how Child Protective Services can just step in and take someone's baby like that over a mistake. And so a false positive for poppy seed bagels. You see what I'm saying, you guys? Like, I feel so sorry for that mother. This is what I would have done. I wouldn't have left that hospital until my baby came home with me. I would not have left. They would have to put me in jail. Because if I knew without a shadow of a doubt that, you know, I wasn't on drugs and I was sober and they were coming in trying to take my child from me, oh, hell to the no. So you guys can refer back to the video. It's Inside Edition. It's here on YouTube. I'll link it below this video. I shared it onto my community tab. Child Protective Services has got to do better. They've got to put better policies and procedures in line, and they've got to teach their workers to do better. Okay? It's just so crazy to me that as humans, as citizens of America, someone can step in and take your baby from you like that. I mean, it just drives me, it's insane to me. So, second of all, this brings up a topic that I have had mothers reach out to me, women who are in recovery from opiates, who were on medically assisted treatment when they had their baby, and they have had their babies taken from them while they were on medically assisted treatment, while their doctor knew that they were on medically assisted treatment because they were working with their doctor, and then Child Protective Services comes in and removes their child from them. That is ludicrous. How can they legally do that when you are the woman, the pregnant women are working with their doctors hand in hand? That's why they're on medically assisted treatment and not heroin. You know, it just baffles me. And that's the thing, you guys, like, my son being removed from my care, it saved my life, but I'll tell you this right now. It was the worst experience I ever had. Okay? The way Child Protective Services does things is ass backwards. And I'm here to tell you that when my son was taken away, they didn't even... I called them and reminded them when to drug test me. Okay? That's how they are not on their shit. What they'll do is they'll come in, snatch your child, and then they put these hoops up for you to jump through. And then you jump through the hoops, and you got to remind them what hoops you're jumping through. It's just such a broken system. And anybody that has had experience with Child Protective Services knows what I'm talking about. It is not anything you want to get into. It's not anything you want to mess with. And I feel for anyone who is going through that, no matter why they're going through it. It is a horrible, horrible experience. But this poor lady, she wasn't even on drugs. She was sober. She was not even a drug addict. She's not even alcoholic. She's just a regular person. And she got her baby taken over poppy seeds. Can you imagine? Scarred for life. I would be so pissed. I would be suing somebody. I mean, how can they do that? How can they do that? I'm telling you guys right now, I am so grateful to have my baby. I'm so grateful to be sober today and to be taking care of my son, because I understand what it's like. I know what it's like to go through that. And you guys, I'm telling you right now, it is not anywhere. And it's not so great like all... Foster care is not the greatest thing, okay? There's a lot of places that are not good, that take these babies in and hurt them, okay? And there's a lot of places that are just illegally obtaining children, you know? Yes, I'm not like a spoiled, rotten little brat or anything. I'm grateful that my son is back and that, you know, I learned from the situation. But to see innocent mothers who are not even addicts getting their kids taken over bagels, that really pisses me off. Like, there's just got to be a better way. I just had to tell you guys that story though, because I couldn't believe it. All right, love y'all.